greatest play in which you play no part. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Euphoric Intentions, where my intention is just that, to present information in a way that causes moments and a sense of euphoria as we gain greater insight into that which is discussed. In this episode, we will be going over in summation and review the greatest play in which you play no part. I have been intrigued by Playwright ever since my collegiate days, being cast as Haemon in Antigone, a university-sponsored broadcast production in a renowned school specializing in the Shakespearean arts, where I threw off my high school disgust for such productions and began an interest in the art and the messages which can be brought to attention. The great play itself has been going on for as long as we can remember, and whether or not you play a part, the play itself is already written. Unless, of course, you yourself are the writer, in which you still play the part in the play that's already written, which may influence the play you write, giving us insight as to how it might play out. So what is this grand play in which I speak, in which you play no part? And if you play yourself a part, then your part itself is already written. And even if you wish to write, you're still playing a part, because you're still in a play. Well, to identify the play, first you yourself must stop playing and allow another to do so. So go to the stage, and you'll see the players. They purport to lead, but they themselves are led, and follow a script in which you play no part. And if you yourself wish to play, then to be a player, you're given a script. If you fit the part, and you're willing to play the part in which you were picked to play. For in not following the part for which you were picked, you will then not play the part. Those that stop to watch wish to play, for it is in this, your pause, that action occurs behind the scenes, and the play in which you play no part has a part picked out for you. And if you wish not to play, then the beggar, who is unkind, unmerciful, lets you decide, to be or not to be. So did you really choose to play, or was your part already picked? If so, are you not a captive? Are captives not in prison? Prison, my lord. Denmark's a prison. Then is the world one? A goodly one, in which there are many confines, wards, and dungeons, Denmark being one of the worst. We think not so, my lord. Why then? 'Tis none to you, for there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. To me, it is a prison. Why then? Your ambition makes it one. 'Tis too narrow for your mind. Oh God, I could be bounded in a nutshell, and count myself a king of infinite space, were it not that I have bad dreams, which dreams indeed are ambitions. For the very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream. A dream itself is but a shadow, truly, and I hold ambition of so airy and light a quality that it is but a shadow's shadow. Then are our beggars' bodies and our monarchs and outstretched heroes the beggars' shadows? Shall we to the court, for by my fay, I cannot reason. So, what does all of this really mean? Because it is so airy and fleet and contrite. But within the flower, we can find itself substance. And with enough flour, given enough water to hold it all together, we can then make a pizza. So yeah, flowery things themselves can make other things which may not seem so flowery and may be applicable to the layman in his daily life. So what am I really talking about here? This whole being at the play, but not playing a part, but while you're sitting there watching the play, the part is being chosen for you in which you'll already play. And even if you wish to write the play, saying that you yourself are the one that controls what's played, you yourself are playing a bigger part outside of the play itself. Well, let's just say, you are sitting at home and you're watching television and you're watching all of these political figures on TV. And what you finally realize is that they're playing a part within a play. And the play itself has already been written. And if they themselves weren't willing to play the part that was written for them, then they wouldn't be playing the part that you see them playing on TV itself. So what we come to realize is that there's an actual live Broadway broadcast play that's being brought to before your eyes at this very moment. And whether or not you think it's a scripted scene, it actually is. Because behind the scenes itself, while you're sitting there watching, action is going on. While you're still, while you yourself are dreaming, people are scheming, and they're coming up with plans, and they're lobbying for ideas in which you play no part in and of. And if you yourself wish to play a part, then what you find is that you yourself are playing a part which is written. And if you don't play the part that's written, then you yourself have no part. Because to play a part, you have to be cast. And to become a part of the cast, you have to fall into the part. And so if you're not willing to play, then you'll have no part. And therefore, then you're stuck in the audience, watching the play which has already been written, which is the grand play which you have no part in, and which we all wish to play a part in, and which we all wish to write. But in doing so, we must first play the play in which we ourselves are playing within at this very moment, which is the grand play of life and of politics, which encompasses all aspects of life itself. Every interrelation that you have between anything is a political message in and of itself. And how you play this part is based upon the part which has been written for you. And so whether or not you wish to play, you truly don't play, and you're merely cast. But you're not cast if you're not willing to play. And the king, who is truly a beggar, begs for you to play, and if you choose not to play, then the beggar becomes something which will force you to play. And we find ourselves asking, to be or not to be? And in most cases, it's to be, in which we play the part in which we're picked to play itself. So there you have it. Whether or not you wish to play, you're playing, but while you're playing, you truly play no part. And the part in which you play was already picked, and yeah, that was all on the fly. The first half was scripted, but that second part was impromptu, and I feel like I actually did a lot better in the impromptu section than I did in the previous section. That was cool. Well, the sun came out. It's been a crazy day. It's the middle of May, but it was snowing, then it was sunny, then it was rainy, then it was slushy, then it was hailing, and now it's sunny again. So yeah, a crazy message for an even crazier day itself. So if anybody ever calls you crazy, just say, hey, look at the world. The world itself is a crazy thing, making you yourself not crazy at all. Because that's just how it is. All right, if you liked my video, make sure to like, give a thumbs up or thumbs down if you please. Make sure to comment, giving as to a reason as to why you did either of those things. Check out my channel, Euphoric Intentions. Check out my other videos that I have posted. If you would like to continue on this journey with me, then I'll guarantee to you that my videos will only get better from here on out. So anyways, later y'all.